In 1943, the Eastern Front was a world of fire and shadow. Cities lay in ruins. Supply lines were stretched thin. The war between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union had become a brutal contest of endurance. Victory no longer depended only on massive offensives, but on wearing the enemy down night after night. In this environment, an unusual combat unit carried out one of the most psychologically devastating air campaigns of World War II. The 588th Night Bomber Aviation Regiment was unlike anything the world had seen before. It was composed entirely of women: pilots, navigators, mechanics, armorers. Every role was filled by young women who had volunteered when their country was fighting for survival. The regiment existed because of Marina Raskova, one of the most famous aviators in the Soviet Union. When the German invasion began in 1941, thousands of women demanded the right to fight. Raskova personally appealed to Stalin, arguing that trained female pilots were being ignored. Her insistence led to the formation of 3 all-women aviation units. The 588th would become the most feared. From the very start, the women faced resistance. Many male officers doubted their ability. Equipment was scarce. Uniforms were oversized men's clothing, altered by hand. Boots didn't fit. Living conditions were harsh. Training was rushed and unforgiving. There was no time for hesitation. Most of the women were in their late teens or early 20s. Yet they absorbed night navigation, bombing procedures, and formation flying at an astonishing pace. Their aircraft was the Polikarpov P-2. It was a relic from the 1920s. Built of wood and fabric, it had no armor, no modern instruments, and minimal speed. It could carry only 2 small bombs at a time. Early in the war, many crews flew without parachutes to save weight. On paper, it was useless in combat. In reality, it became their greatest weapon. The regiment flew almost exclusively after dark. Their role was harassment bombing. Not massive explosions, but constant pressure. They attacked ammunition dumps, supply routes, fuel depots, and troop positions. More importantly, they attacked sleep. Navigation was done by stopwatch, memory, and faint ground landmarks. Anti-aircraft fire filled the sky. The cold cut through gloves and coats. As they approached the target, the pilot shut off the engine. The plane slipped into a silent glide. German soldiers heard nothing at first. Then a faint whisper, like wind brushing against fabric wings. Moments later, bombs fell from the darkness. That sound haunted them. It reminded many of a broom sweeping through the night sky. From that sound came the name Nachtthexen, the night witches. Searchlights scanned constantly. Anti-aircraft guns fired blindly. Even when no bombs fell, the fear remained. Sleep became impossible. Exhaustion set in. The night witches had learned how to own the darkness. To understand how these women turned fragile aircraft into a nightmare for the enemy, and what it cost them to keep flying night after night, watch Part 2.